everyone, and welcome to my channel Universe Sam. In this video, I'm going to explore top 10 tips and features of Google Sheets. These tips and features will make it easier for you to work in Google Sheets. So starting with your Gmail account, you need to open your Sheets by clicking on this new tab and just type in sheets.google.com, and this will open this page. And from here you can either select a blank one, or there are other templates given here. There are lots of templates, by the way. Just keep on going and you'll find lots of templates here. I will start with a blank one. Click on the blank one here, and this gives you your spreadsheet. So let's start by giving it a name here. Top 10 tips. So tip number 1 is adding dropdown or checkbox. The next column I want here is a dropdown one. Okay, now I select this column. Rather than selecting the whole column, what I should do, I'll just select this area. So go to data validation, and the options appear on the right hand side here. When you click on add rule, you will find your range has already been selected, and then from the criteria you can select drop down. Okay, and then just pick it up, and the options that you want to write here, small, medium, and I want large also, so I'll just pick up another item and I'll say large. Just press done. Okay, now you can see that I have these options here. So if I want my t-shirt as small size or medium, so just pick up small here, white jacket as medium, and so on. Apart from that, what you can do, you can even color these options. Okay, in the same tip, I'll tell you one more thing. How to add checkbox to your spreadsheet. So this time I will select this range. Go to data validation, and I already have one rule applied to column G. I want to add another one for column H. So add, and now I don't want drop down, I want checkbox here. So just click on it and it will give you this thing. Tip number 2, alternating colors. Suppose I want my worksheet to have alternating colors. So what I'll do, I'll just select this area, or if you want it for the whole worksheet, you can just select it from here. Suppose I'll do it with the whole worksheet. Then go to format, alternating colors. The color has changed for the whole worksheet. If you are still not happy with this color combination, there are other options given here. You can pick up something like yellow or this pink. Okay, and if you are still not happy with this color combination, you have a choice to change them. Suppose I'm not too happy with this too bright pink, so I'll just make it a little bit lighter, further light, and the color too, you can make it like yellowish kind. So you can change the alternating colors of your own choice. Tip number 3, assigning colors to your tabs. If you're working in a workbook with large data, having so many tabs open here, like I have 4 tabs here, and maybe I need to switch between them frequently. It's difficult for me to, pick up the ones that I'm frequently working in. I want to identify them by colors. So I can do that easily now. So I'll just right click on any of the tabs here, change color, and I'll make this one a little bit prominent. I'll make this purplish. The next tab, right click and change color. So now it's easier for me to identify these tabs. Tip number 4, version history. Version history is same like in docs and slides and sheets. They are all similar in a sense that through this option, you can see who has made changes to your document and what changes have been made, or if you want to retrieve the previous version of your document, you can do that easily. This feature works best if you are working in a collaborative environment. So you just need to go to File, Version History, and just select See Version History. So since this is my only account that has been working on this document, so it says here that the secondary account worked on at this time on this current version, the version that I'm working right now. And the previous change that I made was like 702. Tip number 5, embed in an email. This feature is similar to slides and docs also. And it's very useful if you are working in a document, like in this case, I'm working in this worksheet, and I want to right away send it to my colleague. So I'll just go to File, and I'll say Email. I don't need to open my Gmail account and then from there compose an email and then attach this file. From within my worksheet, I'll just say email and email this file. And here I'll just need to add the email address of my colleague. Type a message if you want to. So here you have 3 options. You can send it as a PDF, you can send it as a spreadsheet, you can send it as an Excel. So whatever you choose, you can send it like that and then simply say send. Tip number 6, freeze rows and columns. Suppose I want this row to be frozen. Because when I go down, I scroll down, I lose my heading. So simply go to View, Freeze, the first row, all right, okay. And when I go down, I can still see the headings. And in the same way, I want the columns. I'll go again to View, Freeze, up to column C. And when I go towards right, I can still see this. Number 7, column stats. So suppose this column, I want to know the statistics and I want to analyze this data only. So the total amount that I'm getting here, I want to analyze only this part visually. So I'll go to, I selected this range. I go to data and here say column stats. And if you go down, you will find all these values and the frequencies here. When I click on this, these two 280s are highlighted. Tip number 8, protection or security. This option lets you protect your worksheet or part of the worksheet or a single column or the range of cells or whatever you want. I'm sharing this file with a number of people and I want them to make changes to certain parts of it, but this column maybe, I don't want them to make any changes to this one. Okay, so what I can do, I can just protect it just by clicking on this column, go to data, protect sheets and ranges. So this option comes up on the right hand side, and here you can just type in description, password protected. So this whole column has been selected here as a range, and then I can set permissions here by saying that you can show a warning when somebody tries to edit this, or you can just restrict who can edit this file. You can allow more than one people, like you can edit, and if you want to allow someone else to edit this, you can add from here. But for me, I'll just leave it like only you, and then done, and then I'll share it. This is the recipient's email, and now if I want to make changes to this one, see, it says there was a problem. You're trying to edit a protected cell or object. I can't change anything that I want. I'll make it 11, I'll make it 25, or whatever I want. But I won't be able to make changes to this whole column. And the same thing works when you have protected the whole sheet. So the other person can view it but cannot make any changes to it. Tip number 9, dynamic addition. It's simple and easy. So what you can do, I'm working in this spreadsheet and I have some data here. Suppose I want addition of this total amount only, right? Okay, so I have 4908 as sum of my total amount. Okay, so suppose I added some more data here. 200, 300. Okay, now I see that I added 2 more figures, but my sum still remains the same. So what I can do, I want it like dynamic addition. I'll just go to this formula here, and I'll just remove this column number. Like F stays there, but I removed 21. And there you go. So if I keep on adding more and more data, my addition will keep on updating. So you see my addition has been updated. Tip number 10, Sparkline mini charts. It gives you graphical representation of your data. I want to give a graph of my data here at the end of my columns. So you just go to just say equal sparkline parenthesis on and select the range of your data and parenthesis closed. And it gives you the graphical representation of your data. And then you can drag it to other columns. There you go. All right, then this is it for my video today. So if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if there are any comments or suggestions, please write them in the comments below. Take care.